Check 1 2, check 1 2. Miami on the Rocks, CHOPZ. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at MIA on the Rocks. Follow us on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button. Today's guest got family in here. Bizzy Crook.
My brother for life.
I've said it once. I'll say it again. I'll put money behind Bizzy's bars.
Love.
He gives me that substance that I felt. You know, I'm a little bit of an old head, so he still, when he spits, makes me make that ugly face. You know, I feel those bars. I feel, you know, the passion, the metaphors, the flows. So it's very hard to find. All you other rappers are leaned out on drugs and doing the same flow in every song. But we're here. I got Bizzy Crook in the building.
I appreciate it, my brother.
How you feeling? 2023, new year, new vibe.
New year, man. I'm charged up, bro. Like 2022 was probably my most life-changing year. Took a lot of L's, man. I'm talking about like crazy. But in hindsight, I understood why everything had to happen. And, you know, it's behind me now in 2023. I'm ready to apply myself, apply the lessons, the wisdom, and get to the money.
Is there any new things you've learned? Anything you're trying to implement? Because I forgot where I heard you say it, but you said something about, I believe you said, now I know that I'm going to invest in things that I know about.
Man, discipline. I feel like discipline. I think discipline is my karma, and I think 22 was very
Break that down though. What do you mean discipline is your karma?
I feel like we've been here. I try not to get too spiritual, but I feel like we've been here before. All of us. Could be 500 times, 600 times, and I feel like in this particular lifetime, like discipline is what I gotta master. In 2022 was God like elbowing me, like, hey man, like to the extreme.
So kind of like being able to that short-term impulse to get that quick dopamine hit, to like sacrifice that for the long-term game. Like, is that what you mean? Kind of like not let the impulses pull you, kind of?
Yeah,
like?
man, the impulses. I made a whole album called The Good Times Are Killing Me, and it just wasn't a title. You feel me? That was what was going on. It was cry for help. You know, a lot of people don't realize, like, depression don't always look like I'm not answering my phone, I'm not coming outside. Sometimes depression look like, hey man, we outside, what we doing? Let's pop these bottles.
Yeah, and your vices.
And these vices, man, and that's something that I had to like defeat in 2022.
What would you say are your I mean, you know, if you want to get transparent, what are your vices that, you know, that you're trying to overcome? Like, what is something, you know?
The two major things I feel like was women, pretty much overindulgence, over drinking, just
regular shit, like
regular, just lack of knowledge of self. Is to summarize it all.
You dabble in the stock market like me, bro. I gotta stop. Like, I read a little article that's talking about like, yo, Bed Bath & Beyond gonna be lit in 3 years, and I'll be like, I bet 10K.
All in, bet the house.
Yeah.
We getting rich.
Yeah, and then it's like, yo, the Bed Bath & Beyond's owner just fucking left, and now they fucking.
He just died. He jumped off the fucking balcony.
Yeah, now I just lost 20K because I read an article on fucking, you know, but.
That was one of the many lessons, and invest in things you believe in, bro. It's like it's the era like the get rich quick scheme, but none of this shit is real. It's not real.
I feel like I think like this whole crypto era made a bunch of kids like get rich quick without understanding like the value of a dollar. So now they're just like rich. I can't even call them men now because they haven't gone through the lessons of what it takes to become a man. They just like got lucky and hit a lick. So now you're rich, but like you haven't really learned lessons of you know what I mean? Like what I'm trying to say, like usually when you get rich, you go through a bunch of bullshit and you learn a bunch of lessons, a lot of trauma, a lot of pain that builds you into the person you are.
Right.
But now like a lot of these kids are hitting that crypto lick and shit and they haven't even gone through those trials and tribulations.
I feel like that's what's going on in the world right now. Like some might call it a recession, like some might call it things stabilizing, things balancing out.
So you talked about on the new album and a couple of bars I've heard, you said one of the biggest L you've took is you lost 1.5 mil. Bro, break that down, how you lose 1.5 mil.
Investing in things, this is what I learned from that. Don't invest in things you don't care about. You know, 2022, like, you know, we was just getting so much money, we was just putting our money everywhere. You know, yo, this will work, this will work, this will work. And I feel like in 2050, we're gonna look back at like 2022, like this shit was like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like certain rules to success didn't apply. So pretty much, bro, I put everything into one thing. I actually lost it all. Like, people don't realize, like, I had nothing. Like, I lost 1.5 million. I lost everything. Like, I was probably down to, like, back to overdrawn accounts. And
what was it? So it was a stock investment, or what?
it was a hedge fund investment. It was a hedge fund investment that, was working out for me before, and I didn't fully understand what I was investing in. It was just working for so long, but all it takes is one move, and then you lost everything. So I took that as a lesson from God, like shaking me, because I'm like, okay, what was I doing wrong? You feel me? And it's been a long time since I had zero again, so I had to figure it out. But I'm a hustler, bro. I'm always figure it out.
It's tough for me to have like middle money. It's like I either want to be rich or be broke.
Right.
Like if I get 100 bands, I kind of want to flip it in the casino because I'd rather have 200 or zero. I don't want to just have 100 bands. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel you when it comes to investing and impulses in regards to investing. And one thing I haven't really, I've known you for a very long time, and you always go by Flisky. What is Flisky? What is like?
Fleecy, man. So
Fleecy. I even said it wrong.
So Fleecy is like. It's like my alter ego. Like, I went to the doctor and they told me I got a condition that I didn't even know existed. Like, two souls live in me. And it was creating a lot of like situation, like I'd be in a relationship and my girl could be like, yo, I saw you out doing this. And I'm like, it's not me, it's Fleecy.
And that's what you tell her, dog?
No, I had brung her. I literally brung her, and the doctor sat her down and said, this is a very, very rare condition. And
that's crazy.
Like right now it's me, right?
Yeah.
But like tomorrow, it could, like Fleecy could take over, and Fleecy's a wild guy. Like, I don't know where this guy came from, but
kind of like the Slim Shady Eminem vibe.
Yeah, but this is like a real. This is like I'm not even making this up. This is a real condition.
Does it have a name? Bipolar? Are we branding bipolar?
It's even crazier. It's one in every million people.
Wow.
Have this shit.
That's nuts.
This is crazy.
So I mean, what do you think the importance of like just hustling outside of music? Because you're successful in music. What do you just diversifying yourself in your other investments and your other businesses,
I mean, being an independent artist, like music is the trampoline that's put me in every room to do other businesses. And obviously, in order to go further and get into more rooms, I got to grow as an artist. So music is my main focus, but I'm also an independent artist. So the music ain't gonna fund itself where I'm at right now. So I got to do other things, whether it be, I own a trucking company, I own a medical supply company, I own a new construction company, and I got to do all these things. And it's hard to balance, but I got to do all these things so I could put these videos out and pay for these ads and mixes and masters and all this.
Yeah, bro, you're on top of it too, bro. You're always releasing new content. You're always releasing new freestyles. Like, you have it streamlined. You know what I'm saying?
Trying my best. I'm working on it.
Yeah.
Trying to get better.
How's that adjustment been for you? Because it's like any content curator, as far as me being a DJ, podcaster, rappers, anything, you got to stay on their neck. Like, you got to, work that algorithm like constantly.
Yeah, it took me a while to adapt because, we come from the era where like, our favorite rappers to drop a project once a year, and then we're happy. We're still dissecting that, but that's just not the world we live in. It's like, it's all algorithm driven and all these platforms. So it took me a while. Like, I put a lot of thought into my shit. So it's like, I be burnt out after doing a project. So it took me a while to realize where we are, and it's like, okay, because I feel like every time I make a song, I'm like killing myself a little bit. I'm literally breaking a piece of myself. So I'm like, okay, we live in a world, I got to tear a little piece of myself off for a piece of content that could go viral, but it could last 24 hours. Okay, I'm all right, cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's just
What do you?
It is what it is.
As far as the frequency of when you drop, because I've noticed that I feel like you've always used to kind of drop once a year.
Right.
I've noticed in the last maybe 1 or 2 years that you're starting to drop multiple smaller projects throughout the year. How do you conceptualize like how you're gonna drop?
I think it finally clicked, the era we're in. So I'm in the process of unlearning everything I learned, this whole drop a project. Like, I wake up, make music, and I'm putting it out. I got some of the illest team, the marketing team behind me with me, and I feel like we're gonna shake shit up.
Fire.
I'm gonna try the new way. I'm gonna I'm gonna try.
So what is it? Is it safe to say like once a quarter you're gonna try to drop? I mean, you're always dropping loosies like in freestyles and pieces of content.
Here's the
but
thing. I got the music. I have an incredible distribution. Shout out to 1 RPM. And I spoke to them and I was like, okay, finally getting Apple Music editorial. Finally getting, and this is a gem for artists. I'm finally getting Spotify editorial consistently. So I'm like, what would get us more support? What would get us 10 playlists instead of 3, 4? And they said dropping consistently. They literally told me they want to support artists who drop every 3 weeks.
Wow.
So I'm finally understanding. It's like Instagram, right? Imagine you just drop the picture once a quarter.
Yeah.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
You gotta start treating Spotify and Apple Music like a platform, like a social media platform. Yeah. You gotta drop consistently. So that's what we doing. So we got the first single coming out. The first single of the year is called Not Done, dropping February 3rd. Got the second single called Worth 2 featuring 239 Fizzle, one of the hardest rappers from Fort Myers. He just came home, did 10 years, held it down. And we dropping a single called Worth 2 February 23rd.
I wanted to bring up as well, the west coast of Florida got hit with that hurricane. And I saw you were quick to to extend your hand and show love to.
Yeah, because I'm actually from there.
Right.
So it's like
one. You was on it quick, bro. Like, I'll give you props.
Because I'm actually I'm talking like.
Mom's is over there.
My mother was like called to say goodbye. Like, she thought the hurricane was going to take her out.
Damn.
You feel me? And like, all my friends, like literally I grew up in Cape Coral. I'm from Miami, but I grew up in Cape Coral. So it wasn't like watching New Orleans and what happened over there a couple years ago. This was like, my people's really fucked up. So, I put a team together. We took some trucks out there and just gave back to the people.
Dope, bro. As far as being independent, bro, because there's a lot of labels trying to sign you, and to me, it doesn't make sense to sign to a label. I mean, it depends on the situation, I guess. But like, how do you conceptualize? Do you want to stay independent? Is it all it's cracked up to be? Is it
independent? Being independent is definitely not all it's cracked out to be. Like,
it's more work.
People make it seem like shout out to Russ, right? But independence don't always look like Russ. It don't always look like, yeah, drop your music on DistroKid and then you're gonna blow and start touring the world. Like,
some people are doing like, what is it? I like this kid LaRuss from the Bay Area. He's got people coming up to his crib. He's doing shows from the crib, bro.
He's hard. And again, everybody got their own formula. In my situation, being independent looked like you grind, you take this money, invest it. Like, I got a trucking company, right? One of my drivers crashed the truck one time. My partner wanted to fire him. I'm like, if we fire him, we're not gonna have a driver. I'm like, yo, let me fly out and see if he just made a mistake or he should be fired, right? Yo, I flew out to fucking, I don't even, it's like Ohio, somewhere mad far, right? I sat on the road for 3 days. We're doing Amazon. I'm in the store, I got the vest on, I'm loading the truck. Like, sometimes, like, people don't see that's what independence look like, so I could continue to fund the music and stay independent.
Shout out to my brother Goldie, DJ Golden Boy from Varsity. Shout out to him and Jordan. I want to get him on too in the future. They run one of the big players in the Miami nightlife.
Yeah.
Shout out to Varsity. They do live on Fridays, Story on Saturdays. And, shout out to Golden Boy Goldie. He does his thing on the side, and you and him have linked up. And I don't know if it's in the manager space or
Goldie my manager. Goldie's just like the ultimate hustler. Like, he be calling me about plays like, yo, Biz, I got this hospital in Colombia. You want to buy in? And like,
damn.
had he caught me last year, I might have been like, I don't know nothing about hospitals, but take my money.
Yeah.
But shout out to Goldie. He just bought a boat. Hit me today like, yo, what should I name this yacht? 75 for the yacht.
Goldie bought a boat?
Goldie bought a yacht. He being sneaky. He ain't posted yet.
Damn. I'm about to
he bought a yacht for the new year. I ain't want to expose the secret, but that's been my guy for years. Like, like degenerate brother. Like, we outside melting every night. So we was finally like, yo, bro, we might as well get some money together.
Yeah, Biz. And another thing is, like, you've always been doing this for a long time, and you've never really like played into the industry politics. Like, how have you separated yourself from the pack in that regard?
Man, I just felt like the industry is just cut out like some plastic shit, bro. Like, you go to the events. Like, I used to live in New York. You go to the events. My manager's like forcing me to go talk to this A&R that I don't want to talk to. I'm like, like if I don't know you, bro, I'm like socially awkward, right?
Right.
So it's like, yo, go talk to this guy, go network. So like I go up to this guy, I sound like a jackass, and I just like this now.
Hi, my name is.
Hey, my name is Bizzy, and I rap, and storms away, and then now I'm like, damn, bro, that kind of hurt my feelings. And I just realized I ain't like that, bro. I just realized like, yo, if you focus on the music, you focus on fans, like you don't need that. That's kind of like,
It's fake at the end of the day.
I built
bro.
myself up, and I take pride in building myself up to not need no favors. So it's like I fuck with who fuck with me, and that's just kind of what's worked for me.
Yeah, bro, that smoke and mirror shit is whack. All that industry shit is like.
Yeah.
not
Oh,
for me.
hey, I'll call you. You only got my number. It's
They
like,
say, I believe it was a Wendy Williams quote or a Charlemagne quote, but it was one of the illest quotes. It said that you could be a man of the people or a man of the industry. You can't be of both. So whether it's, you're always gonna, whether you're on the radio, you could either give your opinion on what the people want, the real opinion, or you could play to your political connects and massage that relationship and kind of, you know what I mean? There's gonna be conflicts. If you do entertainment, there's gonna be a conflict where you're gonna have to decide, am I gonna be the
Who you
industry
wanna
guy
be?
right
Who
now?
you wanna be, right.
Because you can't appease both.
Right.
So either I'm gonna appease the industry or I'm gonna appease the people. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And yeah, so that's real, bro.
and that's why I love guys like Russ and Tech Nine, because like, bro, I've been doing this for a long time independently, and it's just like I done seen so much fake shit, bro, and I've just always been like, yo, bro, let me go the route Russ or Tech Nine went, where I don't need nobody. And it's like, you're not gonna be able to tell me shit. Like,
that comes with freedom too.
it's
And
the freedom.
That's
It's like
more than the money almost, bro.
We don't gotta fake fuck with each other. We don't ever gotta talk. Just
You don't have to have input in my music. You're in a
There's
random
nothing.
office in
I don't
New York.
need. We don't like. Much love, brother. Peace.
Yeah, that's fire, bro. Tell me more about 2023, bro. What's the vision? Do we have a name for the new project yet?
Nah, so it's not even a project yet. We just dropping singles.
Lucy's and shit. Okay.
Dropping singles. I'm dropping these gas station freestyles that really been picking up.
I like that.
Where I
like
touch
that
on
vibe.
subjects that people ain't never really talk about. And that's just what it is. We just cooking up, and we gonna pick the lock, man, until the shit
That's
open
what's
up.
up, bro. How's all the freestyles you dropped on Instagram? My personal favorite was the one you did to the Diddy track.
I was
on
about
the
to
jet
say,
ski.
yeah.
What I mean, do you have the numbers for which is the most popular one? Like
That one went crazy because Diddy reposted it. Oof. Yeah, I just woke up to a repost from Diddy, and I think it did like 100,000
That's fire.
in a day. Yeah,
So that's the biggest one you would say?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, bro,
That's fine.
what is your process like? Like, cause a lot of rappers now are just going into the booth and just like freestyling some bullshit, you
Yeah.
know. But you actually put time into your bars and put substance.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop a freestyle for the people that are listening, and
Yeah.
bar for bar, you spit like 10 punchlines, dog. So like, how do you? Is your mind always in like writer mode? Like, are you like, throughout your day? Oh shit, let me write this down on my phone. I just got this bar.
Definitely. On my way here, something happened that I'm like, oh, that's a bar. And just wrote
So
it
then you
down.
kind of go through your phone and kind of like piece a verse together based off like all the ideas you kind of.
Nah, sometimes I'll save that and maybe build on it. But like when I'm writing a song, like I want to say something. Like I want people to feel it here. Like not here, not like I want you to. I want to say some shit that is gonna help you get through some shit. Like I want to leave somebody with something.
Got you. So can you kind of like just look at things and can think of a metaphor, like
Honestly, Chops, I was telling my man this the other day. It's certain zones I get in that I don't even know who's writing. Like I don't even know I don't even know I knew how to talk like that.
I'll never forget, Biz. I'll never forget. I was with you a couple years ago. This is way before the pandemic, and you were writing something in your phone, and we were at a gas station, and you were literally pacing back and forth at the gas station, and we're like, yo, when are we gonna leave the fucking gas station? They're like, yo, leave Biz alone. He's pacing right now. That means like fire is getting created right now. Let him pace.
That's my
bro.
process. I start walking
Just
around.
pacing around and shit.
I could be in a fucking 2-foot room and I'm literally just pacing and my brain is going in.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's what's up, bro.
That's how I cook.
For the socials, real quick, drop. Is it Bizzy Crook?
Bizzy
across the
Crook,
board?
yeah. Keep it mad simple, man.
Your
Easy for y'all.
TikTok's up, you know what
y'all
I mean?
follow me at Bizzy Crook. Good Luck Forever is our company. It's our merch. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody, man. Nobody ever let up on your dreams. Don't ever let nobody project fears on you. And that's what we represent, man.
Yeah, man, I'm a little tight, bit. We just dropped this freestyle, and Biz
Yeah.
came at dudes who were Datejust.
Nah,
And, you know, I'm here with my
it ain't
Datejust
even
and
like
shit. I
that.
was
That
like,
Datejust is clean.
damn,
Datejust
dog.
was my first piece.
Nah, don't do
I
that.
love the
Don't-
Datejust.
That was my Rolex when I was 15. That shit was fire.
Nah,
That's
nah,
cool,
nah,
man.
nah.
This is cool. We're here, Miami on the Rocks, Bizzy Crook. Anything else you want to touch on,
Much
my brother?
love.
That's
Nah,
on the
man, just much love. Make sure y'all go to La Granja, get the number 2, get the red sauce.
Yeah, bro, the white sauce.
And it's
man.
Origin, bro. Shout out to
sauce.
Origin.
Shout out to Origin. We here. We staying hydrated all
is actually good. This is
2023.
pretty good.
It's sparkling water. Like adults know about sparkling water. If a lot of children might be like, I don't like the taste. It's not about a taste. We maintaining our health.
You know what's crazy? I don't even like sparkling water, but this is fire. Like,
because it's tasteless. It's just water with bubbles, so it feels like you're tasting something.
Usually there's
you know?
like a soapy vibe in it, but this is like water.
It's not easy to be a sex symbol out here, bro. We trying to take care of our health.
It
You
is.
know what I'm saying? All 2023. Bow.